and welcome to the very first edition of the program Aqua Farming. I am Joshua Ishaya, your host on Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. Aquaculture is the production of protein-rich food through the controlled cultivation and harvest of aquatic water animals and plants. It ranges from the cultivation of the fin and non-finless fish, shellfish, to the cultivation of water plants. Using inexpensive and simple techniques, aquaculture can simply more protein than normally produced through conventional agriculture such as dairy, poultry, cattle rearing, and even traditional fishing. This is more so judging from the high cost of inputs necessary for the running of any of the conventional agriculture. Our focus on today's episode of the program is land survey and fish farm design. Take a look.
Once a suitable land has been acquired, it should be surveyed by a registered surveyor and a topographic map produced to permit the design of fish ponds and other structures. The design of a fish farm varies with the nature of the land. If the slope is gentle enough to permit channeling of water from the stream or river into the farm, the construction of a storage reservoir may not be necessary. In most gentle sloping valleys, chemicalization may not be practicable, hence it might be necessary to block the course of water in order to raise the water level. This is to permit diversion of water into ponds lined along the course of the river or stream. Such a dam may not necessarily form a storage reservoir suitable for fish production because of the fast-flowing nature of the river during the flood season and the difficulty of screening of the fish. Hints on pond constructions. After conducting a feasibility study and planning on the type of size of pond to build on the site selected, construction work can start, which refers to bulletin fish pond size selection and land. The construction could be manual or mechanical. In marshy lands, the use of heavy equipment is not advisable due to the risks and difficulties in using such equipment in those kinds of terrain. Construction of a large farm may require the services of an aquaculture engineer or a technical expert from any fisheries institutions. The main part of any fish pond to be constructed are dam walls, dikes, the water inlet and outlet system. Pond dikes must be well compacted to prevent leakages. Concrete ponds are preferable in areas where the soil is too sandy for earthen ponds, or enough land is not available, or the pond is required with the living premises. Costs of construction of concrete ponds vary with the size of ponds, location, availability and cost of labor, source of water and cost of inputs such as cement, sand, gravel, plastic pipes, solid blocks. Pond fertilization. Two types of fertilizers can be used for pond fish culture. These are organic manures and inorganic or agricultural fertilizers. Fertilizers help in enriching water nutrients for plankton production on which fish feeds. These should be regular application of fertilizer to keep the water color green, bright. Bright green color indicates that the pond is fertile, rich in organic nutrients. Deep green color of pond water indicates over fertility. A farmer should guard against excessive fertilizer manure application to avoid depletion of dissolved oxygen in pond water. The consequence of such is massive fish death. Stocking. Stocking is the introduction of fish, fingerlings, or adult fish into the new pond environment. Two sources of stock are possible. Fish can be collected from the wide river, stream, lakes, etc., or from hatcheries, existing fish ponds where fish are already adapted to cultural conditions. The closer the source of getting the fish to the pond, the better to reduce the barest minimum fish mortality during transportation. Fish should be collected with the water of the environment they have been used to. Aquarius and heterobaranchus can be transported in plastic basins over a short and fair distance for no long distance. Fish fingerlings should be transported into polythene bags containing water and oxygen.
Welcome back. All living things in certain conditions are subject to ill health and diseases, and fish is no exception. It is possible that at one time or the other, the fish farmer has to deal with disease conditions of fish in the pond. To do an end to this, it is necessary to know something about fish problems that are likely to be contracted and how they can be prevented. Let's look at the importance of healthy fish pond.
Importance of healthy fish stock. The need for a healthy fish stock in a pond is not less than the need for a healthy living in humans. Every farmer should give priority to the health of fish ponds for the following reasons. For assurance of a profit-oriented fish farming enterprise, fish death due to poor health will rob a farmer not only of intended financial profit but also of the total investment on the farm. This situation can be prevented by proper fish health management practices in the ponds. To ensure good growth of fish, stunt fish, slow-growing fish are often a distaste to most fish farmers, and in some instances such experiences have made some farmers back off fish farming practices when fish are given balanced and regular diets with natural food in a good pond environment. Good growth will be assured. To prevent the disease's transmission to man, it is known that the man can become infested with tapeworm by eating raw or insufficient cooked fish. Also, a farmer can contract diseases on the skin by gaining access to an infested pond. Factors that promote ill health in cultural fish or favor occurrence of fish disease are mainly management and environmental based. When a fish farmer is careful in preventing the occurrence of such conditions, fish culture will be a pleasant experience with the expected benefits, such as factors are mentioned. Poor water quality. Water is the medium for fish rearing. A farmer should therefore be careful on the source of water for the pond. Although water quality management in fish pond is a wide area, a farmer should ensure the pond water is fertile, less muddy, reduce clay particles not too deep green in color, overproduction of phytoplanktons leading to oxygen depletion, and not offensive in other one indication of pollution. A great advantage of fish culture is that farmer is in control of the pond environment. Therefore, any observed anomaly in water quality can be corrected. This can be done when the farmer understanding the ideal physical, chemical, and biological characteristics expected of pond water and water quality improvements. Overstocking. Ignorance on the part of a fish farmer on the stocking density, stocking rates of culture fish in pond environment could result in either understocking or overstocking of fish ponds. However, field experiences have shown that more farmers are involved in overstocking ponds water with fish than understocking. Understocking is the act of rearing more than required number of fish in a unit area of pond. Dangers attached to these numerous overcrowding and insufficient dissolved oxygen in pond water resulting in struggling for survival, cannibalism due to starving, and more importantly, possibly epidemic, resulting in mass fish death. Stocking density calculation exists for all cultured fish, but the general guide is 5.10 per fish per square meter for species that reach sexual maturity earlier. Tilapia and a maximum of 5660 per fish meter square for species that don't reproduce in capacity. Catfish like carriers, intensive culture, and 100 fish meter in an intensely managed biofiltration cycling system.
With that, we come to the end of the program Aquaculture and Agriculture Research Council of Nigerian Television. My name is Joshua Ishaya. See you same time, same station. Have yourself a wonderful day.